then Zodd got to cooking. He made bro hit the Kaepernick, and then he made him do the stop, drop, and roll. Then Zodd turns into prime Shohei Ohtani and sends this dude guts flying into a wall.
Benny X.
Alright, bet. So the scene start off with the Band of the Hawk, literally aura farming. But the thing is, they never have aura to farm. This junk was never tough because y'all are not like that. And then one of Griffith's soldiers shows up and is like, I'm not gonna lie, gang, y'all are not tough. Please stop posing. Not gonna lie, this is sad. You're getting fried by your own team. It's time to hang up the jersey. But then the soldier, he ends up telling him about this absolute beast known as Zodd, bro. And the way he was talking about Zodd, you could have sworn that he was Vaughn incarnate.
I was relieved for the community, man. Because he was over there torturing them guys, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
So now they all get to delegating about who gonna take care of him. But honestly, we all know who was finna take care of him. And it was definitely gonna be Guts. Because we all know wholeheartedly that this brother is a certifiable crash out in this whole anime. And his homies are holding him back. They're holding him back like that one dude that you know can't talk to women, because y'all all gonna end up in jail if he do. This man Guts has been fiending and itching to run the hands with Zodd ever since he heard about bro. But Guts gotta slow his roll and know that it's not his time yet, because he then sees his own mans, after fighting Zodd, walk out barely alive.
Oh, great heaven!
So Guts ends up seeing his homie in straight agony, and he walks over to him. And big bro is like,
Okay. When I came down.
yo, RIP to my dog, background character -4, man. He really put him to the side. And then Guts was like, yo, stay here. I'ma handle this myself.
What I'm talking about? That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Yo, Fraud of the Hawk. This is what aura looks like. I don't know what y'all thought this little team pose was, but that's definitely not what aura is. Take some notes from my boy, y'all really need to. So Guts walks into the temple, and the first thing that this dude sees is nothing but this.
Tiana, Khadijah, Lenny Carvel, him, her, him, bodies.
I know Guts in his mind was thinking, what the heck am I doing here? So Guts ends up stopping, and then he looks around to see that boy standing in the midst of all of his bodies. Is that dude Zodd? And my goodness, is this dude chopped? I'm not gonna lie, Zodd, no hate, but I definitely gotta give you one of these, bro. I'm not trying to see you for the entirety of the video looking like this. Gang, you know it's bad when Guts feels sorry for you. Like, he genuinely looked disgusted when looking at Zodd, bro. So Guts looks and sees two of his homies impaled through the body. Guts a better man than me, because me, I would have been moving like Rakai, trying to get up out of there. So Guts runs up on him with that CTE he got, and Zodd with a perfect counter throws two bodies at Guts while throwing him into a wall as well. And then he proceeds to stand over Guts' body like he's somebody's dad. Guts saw that one attack from Zodd, and now look at him. Buddy is in the back of his mind like, not gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. It took one attack from Zodd for Zodd to be like, I'm not gonna lie, gang, why are you here? Cause you not like that for real. So Zodd up the medieval stick, and so do Guts, and they get to swinging. This is some of the best fight choreography in any anime. I'ma keep it a bean with you. Then Zodd got to cooking. He made bro hit the Kaepernick, and then he made him do the stop, drop, and roll. Then Zodd turns into prime Shohei Ohtani and sends this dude Guts flying into a wall. Dang, my bro is getting fried and I'm heated. Now you're probably thinking, where's the Band of the Hawk? They're supposed to be backing up Guts. Gang, tell me why these suckers are standing outside watching him take on this monster. I feel so bad for my boy Guts. His whole team is putting up Tony Snell numbers. This is who I'm supposed to work with? This is shameful activity. I gotta keep it a band. But I want y'all to genuinely peep the swag that Guts has, cause he's still willing to run the ones with Zodd, bro. Look at him. This is what your franchise player is supposed to look like. So Guts, being the crash out that he is like, all right, let's run it still. And Zodd's like, bet. So Guts finally figured bro out. That CTE passed away. Now he in it. Now he locked. For real, for real. So Zodd bucks up, and Guts with a Tom Brady level read reads the blitz and counters it perfectly.
Let's go home! Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen! Let's go home!
And then he stuck bro in the chest. This is W bag work from the best character in this whole show. But Zodd had to stop and tell him, he said, Guts, you not like that. That don't work. And this is when Guts knew he was finna get fried, cause buddy pops his ult like he's a part of Marvel Rivals or something. And then Guts in pure fear looks up at King Von's dog in the flesh, bro. Gang, people will have dogs like this and be like, nah, he don't bite. You're right. This sucker devour. Go put him away. And then they'll have the nerve to call the dog Cupcake or something. Bro, you gonna have a cupcake at my funeral if he bite me. Get rid of him. Guts looked at Zodd's form one time and was like, you know what? I'm not like that. Let me get on up out of here. And then Zodd has the audacity to do the nastiest thing in anime I've ever seen. Bro, that smell is just like SGA flopping. Straight horrible. So Zodd wasted no time in getting active. Buddy hit him with a clean left. Sent that boy Guts flying into a pillar and into the ground. And then he proceeds to yell like every hooper screaming and one after they don't even get fouled. Had that boy Guts thinking, why can't I be a side character? I'm not built for this yet. So Guts then immediately gets up and gets to locking in. But the moment he do, Zodd moves like prime Derrick Henry and starts rushing him. Like I said, my boy Guts was locked in because he hit the smoothest spin on Zodd and proceeded to hit him straight in his horn. But Zodd saw that attack the way I see a buffet, a light snack, no reaction. So Zodd looks at Guts and hits him with the Yujiro Hanma special, a backhand. And it genuinely sends bro into another pillar. Look at the agony in his face. I mean, shoot, it looked like he finna spit up his guts. And just like that, my boy Guts was laid out on the floor, man. And then Zodd yanks him up. Bro is literally 2 seconds from being put on a VVS. It's crazy. But then out of nowhere, this fraud shows up and thinks he can handle Zodd. Why is he here? What is the whole point of your team being here? You wholeheartedly walked in here with the same soldiers that were put on a t-shirt a few seconds earlier. And then I'm realizing all of these dudes are black.
I beg your pardon?
I told y'all something was fishy about, bro. I told you, look at this. Me and my gang don't rock with you, bro. You're not family. You're not. Bro, even Guts agrees with me. Bro looked at this team one time and was like,
y'all are trash. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are trash.
And then Griffith, being an absolute genius, says, yes, let's fire arrows at the creature that took... Zodd saw this as the ultimate sign of disrespect, and the next few minutes is straight free eats for this dude Zodd. First, this man shoots the arrows out of his arm with pure force alone. Then he proceeds to bum rush every last one of them. Who is finna survive this? Because it's not gonna be them. Then Zodd, with no hesitation, starts one-tapping all of the NPCs that Griffith thought it would be a good idea for him to fight. This may be a more dominant performance than Clay's 37 in 1 quarter. Bro may genuinely win finals MVP with this type of performance. I'm not even kidding. Now tell me why, after all of this, Griffith saw every single one of these dudes get folded and was like, yes, I can stop him. Fam, the NPCs on your own team don't believe in you. So he ends up going to get Guts, because we all knew Buddy would have ended up looking like a dead roach if he tried to fight Zodd by himself. So after getting Guts up, Zodd then immediately gets ready to run the fade with both of them. But soon after, they both locked in for real, because they both go left and right and both proceed to get 2 hits on bro. And they both go ahead and cripple Zodd, but Zodd almost immediately spins back and straight up knocks this dude Griffith out. And Griffith done got a healthy dose of melatonin cause Buddy out on the ground cause this sucker Zodd done reattached his own limb. And then Guts gotta fight a dude from Dark Souls. Buddy is literally facing Elden Ring bosses on the daily. So Zodd immediately gets active and knocks the absolute soul out of this dude Guts. And then he ends up putting his arm back on, but this sucker shoots out steam. Is this sucker an animatronic and we don't know? So Zodd walks over to Griffith to go smoke his pack, but he immediately catches a glimpse of that man's necklace. And my goodness, was he shook. That man saw that necklace and was like,
oh no, this can't be.
Bro saw that necklace one good time and literally had a war flashback. It was so bad for him. So Zodd instantly gets to hitting the jets, but before he leave, he tell Guts verbatim, if he keep that necklace on, he is going to slime you out. That man is wholeheartedly not your homie. Do not believe him as long as he got that necklace on. So Zodd then immediately gets to step in and fly straight out the castle. He really had Guts contemplating life after this whole altercation. He was like, man, I do not want to be the main character. This junk is not for me. Now I'm gonna keep it a band. I focused on this fight because it's genuinely one of the best in all of Berserk 97. Like, this is a top tier fight. Even though Guts loses, it's still one of the best, bro. But enough yapping. I'm finna get out of here. Jesus loves you. So do I. Have a blessed day. And I'm out.